Which one of these eyeshadow bases gives you a better pigment payoff and makes your eyeshadows pop? A colored eyeshadow base or a white eyeshadow base? That's what we will find out today. So without further delay, let's begin. Let's start by cleaning up the brows, and for that I'm going to be using the Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit Cosmetics, and this is in the shade 4.5. I'm going to use the spoolie in the back of the pencil to brush my brow hair downwards so I can clearly see on the top and fill it in. I'm just going to again just fill in the sparse areas because I want it to look as natural as possible. And then I'm going to be using a clear brow gel. This is by Kosas. I'm going to use the spoolie to brush my brow hair upwards to hold it in place before I use the brow pencil again to fill in the bottom portion of my brows. Using the new Ofra Perfect Cover Concealer in the shade Tan, I'm going to clean up underneath the brows, but I won't be using this on my lid as a base for the eyeshadows because we'll be using a colored and a white eyeshadow base today. A lot of people swear by the NYX Jumbo Pencil in white, saying that when you use a white base, it makes your eyeshadows pop. And then P. Louise came up with different color eyeshadow bases to make the eyeshadows pop. So which one works better? A white base or a colored base? Let's use the colored base on one side and the white eyeshadow base on the other side, and then we will use the same eyeshadows on both eyes to see which one pops more. Today, because I'll be working with blue eyeshadows, on my right side I'm going to be using the Bare Minerals Mineralist Lasting Eyeliner in Sapphire as my base. I'm going to apply it all over my lid from my lash line up to my socket area, and then I'm going to lightly soften it with my finger to make the blending easy with eyeshadows. Hi everyone, I wanted to quickly come up here and thank one of you. If you're Sharon Geller, thank you so much for coming up to me this morning and complimenting my hair. She told me that my hair always smells and looks so good. She's observed me while I'm walking my dog in the dog park. And how do I keep my hair looking and smelling like this all the time? Thanks to Way products. If you've been following me for a while, you know that this is the only thing that I use in my hair. Absolutely love it, and I know from your comments many of you use it and love it as well. I've been a Way fan for several years now, and I've created a scalp and hair routine that works wonders for me. So no more flaky scalp or dull looking hair. I have thick hair that is prone to oiliness and flakes if I don't wash it with a detox and an anti-dandruff shampoo, and this combo works wonders for me. I have a set routine. Every Sunday I use the detox shampoo, and all you need is very little as it's thick and concentrated. I leave it on for about 2 minutes before I rinse it off. You can instantly feel the difference and the hair smells amazing. And then every Wednesday I use the anti-dandruff shampoo. I fell in love with the shampoo the very first time I used it. I saw results instantly even with the first wash. This is a gentle shampoo with salicylic acid that helps to reduce flaking, itching and irritation associated with dandruff while leaving your hair feeling clean and soft and of course smelling fabulous. Once I wash my hair with either of the shampoos, I use the leave-in conditioner while my hair is still wet to help detangle and protect against heat and damage, and this helps to reduce frizz and flyaways. I'd like to thank Way for always trusting me as a partner and sponsoring this part of the video. It doesn't matter what hair texture or thickness you have, you can use all of these products, which is incredible, and I can't do without Way in my hair. The way to healthy hair starts here. Go to theouai.com and use my code Smitha for 15% off your entire purchase. That's theouai.com and the code is Smitha. And on my left lid, I'm going to be using a white base. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Exit. Just like I did with my right lid, I'm going to apply it all the way from my lash line to my socket, and then I'm going to soften the edges with my finger. As I explained, I'm going to be using the same eyeshadows on both lids as well as both lower lash lines to see which eye performs better. To further soften the outer edges, I'm going to be using a transition shade from the Juvia's Place Olori 3 palette. I'm going to be mixing in two eyeshadows. First, the lighter brown shade, and then I will be using the deeper maroon shade. So these will go in my socket area. Using a blending brush, I'm going to blend it out at the socket, and I'm going to keep adding more eyeshadow till I'm happy with the intensity. It's always good to lay the transition shade first and blend it out. So when you use that eyeshadow on your lid, it can flow into the transition shade, and then the transition shade will melt into your skin tone and you get a beautiful seamless blend. Again, I'm using the same transitions on both lids. Next, from the Juvia's Place Olori 2 palette, I'm going to be applying this matte cobalt shade all over my lid. I'm using a flat shader brush here. This one's from ColourPop, and I'm going to first start with the lid where I use the colored base. There's a little bit of eyeshadow fallout, so I'm going to be using some translucent powder underneath my eye. And then I'm going to be doing the same on my left eye. I'm using the same cobalt eyeshadow with the same flat shader brush, and I'm going to be saturating my lid with it. And I'm sure you can already see the difference. The eyeshadow on the right eye clearly pops more than my left eye. And that is because you're layering the same eyeshadow twice. First, you're using a cream base of the same color, and then you're doubling up by using a powder eyeshadow over it. Although with painting, it's normal and common to start with a white primer or a base. It's clearly not as dark as my right eye, but it still pops. Using a little bit more of the transition shades, I'm going to further blend out the edges. Next, I'm going to be using this beautiful blue shimmer right in the center of the lid. And that creates more of a halo eye effect with a highlight right in the center of the lid that also makes your lid space appear bigger and brighter. And as you can tell, even the shimmers appear different on each eye. Time to wipe out the fallout before I finish up my lower lash line. Now, because I don't really have different color bases for my lower lash line, both eyes will appear the same in my lower lash line. Let's finish up the eye makeup in both eyes before I reveal the completed looks. Using the Pixie eye pencil in black, I'm going to line my waterline. And then using a black eyeshadow, I'm going to lightly smudge it in my lower lash line. The brush that I'm using is a flat definer brush. I got this from Folklore. I'm going to be using a lighter shade of highlighter on both eyes before I finish up by curling my lashes. And then for mascara, I'm going to be using the Tartelette mascara. I'm going to be using it both in my top as well as bottom lashes. And here is the completed look. I personally feel like one looks darker while the other looks brighter. I love both of them, but I'd love to hear your thoughts, so comment below and let me know. And if you enjoyed this video, as always, please don't forget to thumbs up. If you're new here, please consider subscribing to watch more videos like these, and check out links to all the products that I use. You just have to click on the view products link that is embedded within the video, and check out the description box for all my social media links, as well as the 15% discount by using the code Smitha if you'd like to get anything from my favorite Way products. That's in the description box as well. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.